Lineups for the Grizzlies. First on defense, number 7, Kellen Reinhardt. On defense, number 20, Bennett Stranger. At forward, number 8, Cade Reinhardt. At forward, number 22, Ethan Miller. At forward, number 3, Luca Scampolino. And in goal, number 30, Colin LaFano. The Grizzlies are coached by Ralph Russo. And now the starting lineup for your Icecats. On defense, number 12, Colin Sturdivant. On defense, number 22, Cam Shisa. At forward, number 91, Drew Luxinger. At forward, number 4, Matthew Burnett. At forward, number 3, Justin Chung. And in goal, number 35, Leon Walsh. The Icecats are coached by Bill Garvey. And if everyone can please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem by Immaculate High School alum Abby G. and Syracuse.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of
And there you go, folks. National anthem is sung. Helmet's going on. And it's time for Icecats to play 6-1 on the season. They take on the Guilford Grizzlies. Apologize in advance for the camera that's blocking that corner. Still be able to get most of it, hopefully. All right, Icecats take the ice. Starting line up of Burdick, Luxinger, and Chung. Top line, along with Sturdivant and Shisha. I know there's been some complaints about how I say the name. Shisha, I know. We just call him Sheesh. And Walsh in goal. Here we go, puck drop. I saw one of the officials I do recognize. Looks like it is an Alex Schmidt here. We'll have a face-off. Technically won by Chung. Burdick takes possession. Luxinger enters the offensive zone. Pass off the feet of Burdick. Luxinger stick deflects the puck momentarily. Down deep in the corner, Shisha puts on the brakes. Icecats try to move it up the board. They do get it out of the zone. Guilford dumps it in. Cortis on the boards, tips it up. Chung almost able to get a hold of it. Guilford Grizzlies are a D2 team. Icecats lost to them last year, unable to get out of the zone. Tip. That was nice and slow. Flicked up, smart move by Sturdivant to get out of the zone and maybe get some fresh legs on the ice. Clavins, White, and let's see, we'll have another change once Luxinger can get close enough to the bench. He'll come off. And Gian Syracuse comes on to replace Luxinger. Still with Sheesh and looks like Capone in the back. Just out of the reach of Alex White. White off Clavin's skate. White does get it back. That's going to be offsides. Little stick handling along that line, and Icecats unfortunately called offsides. Of a face-off outside the zone here. All right, Clavins will take it. Back on D is Gabriel and Capone. Puts it in, and it's backside over here. We had a little tangling. But the Guilford goalie throws the puck, and so we'll have another face-off. This time inside the offensive zone for the Icecats. Face-off one. Quick shot by White. Guilford gets out of the zone, take it across the red line. Gian Syracuse applying pressure. Hard to see what he's doing. He's got lots of options. Out to White, out to the point. Shot. Icecats unable. They're on backpedaling. There's Capone with a nice stick to poke the puck away and send it long. That'll be an icing. That's okay, because we'll get a change. Icecats send a different line of Garvey, Bowler. See who the third one will be. I'd put it down. Questions about the score bug. I moved it to the bottom so we wouldn't have as many issues here. That's Frosch out there in the line with Bowler and Garvey. We're going to have a cowbell up here. Face off one by Guilford. Shot easily handled by Mr. Walsh. 12:22 left in the first period. Face off one by the Icecats. I think that's Sturdivant. Against the boards, that's Frost trying to dig it out. Pops out, just out of the reach of Garvey. Sturdivant has it, the far corner, behind the camera. Frost tips it up. Icecats give chase. Somehow that's an icing. Okay. We'll go with that. We'll see little Finn Davies and Ronan Foy playing D, along with Hambrecht, Finch, and looks like Sweeney. It's Davies in the corner, tries to get up to Finch. Puck battle, hard to tell who's going to get it, and trouble with this puck today. High slot, luckily fanned on it. Icecats having a tough time getting this puck out of the zone. They finally do. Nice pass. That Sweeney got killed into the corner, his shoulder. That is not good. Hope he's all right. Hope JJ's all right. Unlucky. Way to get back on there. Matt Burdick gets back on defense. Somehow we're going to have a penalty. We'll take that, I guess. Oh, no. No penalty. Looks like it's just going to be a face-off outside of the zone. Burdick and Luxinger. Nice tap up to Luxinger. Gets across the red line and dumps it in. Icecats give chase. It's Chung pinching in the corner. Guilford possessed half wall. And they just get it out. Icecats will have to regroup. Gabriel tried to thread the needle. Didn't quite get there. Capone. They're going to call that an icing. And we'll go back. $10:19 left in the period. We'll stick with looks like we're sticking with Burdick, Luxinger, and Chung, along with Shisha and Sturdivant. Guilford gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Face-off, won by Guilford. Can't control it. Nobody knows where the puck is. Looks like Walsh is there just to briefly knock it up the side. Chung gets it, but centers it to the Guilford player. Shoots, saved by Walsh. Another shot, wide open. And what a great stick by Colin Sturdivant, who's there ready and waiting on defense. It's nice and wide. Luxemburg's to be able to get that out of the zone. He does, out of the reach of Burdick. Across the line, back to blue. Icecats will try to get some changes out there. Some change of personnel, not everybody. But that's Sturdivant on the backside. Up to Burdick on this wall. Tips it up. That's Matt Clavins. Not sure. Called offsides, I guess. So 9:33 left in a 0-0 game. Face off at center ice. Face off won by Guilford, but they don't maintain possession. Puck goes all the way back. No icing on that one somehow. It's going to be on this near wall. Gene Syracuse knew the hit was coming. Puck is tipped up. Guilford still takes the puck into the zone. 3-on-3. Stick away by Walsh. Collected by Shisha, and the puck goes high up. Bounces just to the right side of Walsh. That's Sturdivant playing hard, pinning the man and the puck off the post. Guilford was wide open for that one. Again, Icecats trouble on defense. Can't seem to figure this out here. That's Gene Syracuse who takes the long way around. He's got Sturdivant, who gets it over the line and dumps. We'll get a change on defensive pairing. It's Alex White in hard on the puck. shot by Gabriel wide. Centering pass to the Guilford player. We've got 2 back on D. That is Sam Gabriel, paired up with Braden Capone. That's going to come all the way around the board. It's going to get out to Gene Siracusa, who passes it to the Guilford. Tipped. Luckily, Walsh was there. That's on the top. Shot ripped, saved. Walsh standing on his head so far. Icecats not doing much to help him out, but we have an opportunity here. One skater, nobody else there. And that's Bowler on the far side. That's back to Gabriel, center line. That is going to be Guilford who collects the puck. Now back with plenty of time and space is Sam Gabriel. 7:08 left in the period. Icecats just dumping the puck at this point, trying to go tape to tape, making difficult passes making hard, easy passes look difficult. Icecats specialty so far this period, just out of the reach of Frosch. All the way back for Capone. Finds Bowler against the wall. Icecats trying to get out of the zone. It's Frosch giving chase. Good pressure. Frosch content to take a shot. Turn and shoot. Nice stick lift by Bowler. Crashes into Garvey, who turns, shoots just wide. Follow up by Bowler. No good. There's Garvey working around. Finds Bowler. There's the shot. That's going to come from Shisha. Didn't get a hold of it. Garvey looks hurt. Hard to tell if it's his shoulder or his neck. He's trying to hang in there. And we're going to have an icing. We'll get to switch out some players. We'll have that first line come out again. It's going to be Luxinger, Chung, and Burdick, along with Sturdivant. And looks like it's going to be Shisha. Face off won by the Icecats. Shot saved by the Guilford goalie. .5:58 left in the first period. Icecats a 0-0 game at this point. Along the wall, that's Luxinger. Shot deflected up and into the net. We'll have a face-off. On the far side. Here go the Icecats. Guilford moves the puck across the blue line. Icecats try to set up their offense. Called off, they tag up, and now they're back at it. Luxinger in the high slot. Shot and scores! Fourth time missing. That's Drew Luxinger with a goal from the high slot to go up 1-0 with 5:28. Drew likely embarrassed by the fact his mother just fell up the stairs walking up the bleachers. He's hoping to help us forget that that happened with a goal. And I think we have.
BBDI Icecats goal scored by number 91, Drew Luxinger. The goal was unassisted and scored at 9:32 in the first period. Again, that's Luxinger unassisted at 9:32 in the first.
The face-off on this near side. Face off won by Guilford on the far side. Now Guilford breaks out. It's going to be Gabriel cycling back to get the puck. Shot wide open. Luckily, nobody there. Spillane on the far side. Taps it up to Finch. Finch tries to knock it down. Cut off in the corner. Pat on the corner, can't tell who's going to get it. Comes out to the Icecats temporarily, out to the point. Flung back in. Icecats get it. Had it for a second, lost it along the wall. Guilford on the breakout, they're going to dump and change. Icecats can now set up their offense. That's Guilford around the back of the net. Now they're on the break. Saved by Liam Walsh. Tripped and no call by the officials. We'll have a reset with 3:39 left. That's Foy who tries to stretch pass. Intercepted by Guilford. Guilford high. Walsh. Walsh standing tall on the goal today. .325 left in the first period. Icecats up 1-0. If that scoreboard's right, it's looking like 14-4 shots. It's 14 shots for the Guilford Grizzlies to 4 shots by the BBDI Icecats, although I'm not sure if that's an accurate statistic. Right here on this side, that's Burdick and Sheesh battling. Sheesh comes up all the way across the ice. Luxinger check to the blue line. Love down to Burdick. Icecats keep it in the zone. And Colin Sturdivant lays a thundering blow on number 19 from Guilford, who I don't think can see straight right now. Guilford ices the puck, and we're back on for a face-off. Face-off lost by Clavins. And there with Alex White and Thomas G in Syracuse. So Guilford on the move, but for Clavins to be there, intercept that puck. He always sees Clavins skating as hard as he possibly can to get that pressure. Guilford flips it out, glove down by Shisha. Nobody knows where the puck is. Kicked up. That's Alex White behind the net. He's got options. Tried to pass it. Just got under his stick. 1:56 left in the period. G in Syracuse with a big hit. Sent across to Sturdivant. Nifty little move. Centers the puck. Guilford's in the way to block it. Looks like Clavins working by himself in the corner. No support. Gene Syracuse comes over. Still gets the puck. That's White. Gets the puck again. Loses control. Hit. Tips it back out to the point. It's going to be a shot by Sturdivant wide. Shot off. I couldn't tell. It might have been off Gene Syracuse by Shisha. And Guilford tries to lift the puck out, but ends up hitting Clavins. Long shift. Got some tired Icecats. 1:08 left in the period. 1-0 game. Luxinger's in now. Good stick lift by G in Syracuse. A shot blocked by Guilford. Kept in just off the stick of Luxinger, and they dump it deep. That'll be an icing. And we have 44.7 seconds left. The face-off on the far side, it's going to be Chung, Luxinger, Burdick, along with Gabriel and Capone on the defensive line. Face-off won by Chung. Shot lofted, rebound almost back to Chung. Luxinger's long stick, he's able to poke it free. Good pressure, nice pressure by Luxinger, gets it out to Burdick in the corner, centering pass. Oh, just out of reach, 25 seconds left. Icecats, the puck is rolling, and we will have icing. 21.7 seconds left for the Icecats to put something together before the end of the period. Opportunities are there. They're going to put Sturdivant and Shisha in there as a defensive pairing, presumably due to their expertise with shots in the blue line. Won by Guilford. Guilford just wants to get out of this period at this point. Sturdivant tries to bounce it off the boards, goes back to nobody. Guilford moving with 9 seconds left. Sturdivant able to save it. 6. That's offsides. And that is a rip of a shot. They're going to put Luxinger in the box for shooting after the whistle. Icecats will go on the penalty kill for 3.1 seconds. Have to eat this one. And hopefully get out of the period. See what the Icecats can do. Face-off won by Guilford, 2-1. That's going to be the end of the period. Icecats go into the locker room, 1-0 lead.
That's the end of the first period. BBD.
Well, no official injury update. I do see JJ's bag getting grabbed by his parents. Sending best wishes to JJ. Speedy recovery. Hope it's only temporary. Took the officials a long time to get out. Looks like they're finally back. All right. It always amazes me why, as the goalies take the other side to get their ice ready, but our skaters skate around them. Quick note about divisions here at CIAC. There's 3 divisions of hockey. Division 1 being the top tier, 2 the middle, and 3 the last tier. Division 1 is the most competitive. We take about 12 schools. And Division 2, I want to say, has the better part of 20 or more schools. And we're at like 16 or 17 schools in Division 3. Level of competition increases from 3, 2 to 1 being the top, as I said before. Interesting structure. So when a Division 3 team like BBDI plays a Division 2 team like Guilford, if they were to come out with a win, they get more quality points in the end of season rankings for tournament decisions. So, Coach Graniker likes to play teams out of state. The same thing goes for out of state teams. Teams from Massachusetts, New York, or even Maine. If you were a Division 1 or 2 team, you do get the extra points if you get a win against 1 or 2. So examples, we played Scarborough up in Maine, beat them, and so they're considered a Division 1 school. We get extra points. Played Gorham, which is considered a Division 2 team. Got some extra points for playing them, beating them, and we beat Trumbull, a Division 2 team. So we left Maine with several points thanks to the higher level competition, which we were able to overcome. Moving on, 15 minutes on the board. Icecats are down. They're in a penalty kill situation for the next 1 minute and 56 seconds. That's Drew Luxner in the penalty box. Unsportsmanlike for shooting the puck after the whistle. Bowler putting a hit on. Don't mean to sound surprised on that one, but not known for his physical play necessarily. Shiftiness, sure. Physicality is coming out with a vengeance here. Across the ice. Shot deflected up, wide. 1:20 left on the penalty. And that's Bowler. It's a 2-on-1. Bowler and Clavins looking. What's he got? And he scores a goal. Bowler with a big-time goal. Left in the second period. 1:11 left in the penalty. Icecats still shorthanded. Now we have Chung and Caparosa on the penalty kill. Guilford in the corner.
BBDI Icecats goal scored by number 27, Jack Bowler. Time of the goal scored 45 seconds into period number 2. Again, that's Bowler unassisted at 45 seconds into the second.
Battle in front. That's Walsh standing tall with another save. Lost the stick, did Shisha. He's out there without a stick. Kicked wide. Oh, lucky bounce. Zone taken. Shot
Guilford
deflected.
by number 22, Ethan William, assisted by number 20, Ben Stranger, and number 8, Kate Reinhardt. Time of the goal scored 1 minute and 45 seconds in the period.
I'm not sure what happened with this.
Again, that's Wilford from Stranger and Reinhardt at 1:25.
That's Gian Syracuse on the move. He gets the puck first. He's got a brutal angle. Quick update. Not sure where the stream went down, but it did. It's back. Apologize. Score is now 2-1. Icecats score their second goal, shorthanded. And then during the power play, Guilford puts another one back on the board to make it a 2-1 game with 12:15 left in the second period. So Alex White. Called off. Icecats tag up. Long stretch pass, but it's deflected wide by Liam Walsh. Icecats a bit on their heels there. Buxner tries to stick handle it out. Still has it. Sends it up. That's going to be an icing. And we're back here with 11:30 left exactly. Face off, won by Guilford. That's Finn Davies. Against the boards, not out of the zone. That's Ronan Foy. Right on the corner, Chung goes to help out. Bordick tips it up against the boards and is able to get it out of the zone. And we'll have a face-off. 11-1 left in the second period. Good to see Garvey back out there, grabbing his neck or shoulder earlier on in the first period. It comes around to Davies. That's Frosch, tips it up. Back off the skates of Foy. Garvey checking back. Big hit by Ronan Foy to dislodge the, and he called from across the ice. Not sure what he's going to call, but the Icecats will go back on the penalty kill. He called a trip somehow. Not sure anyone agrees with that. Icecats go on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. 10:37 left in the period. It's Caparosa, Clavins, Shisha, and Sturdivant.
BBDI penalty assist to number 28, Ronan Foy. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes and 23 seconds into the second period. Again, that's Foy. 2 minutes for tripping at 4:23 in the second.
Nice job by Sturdivant to get the puck out for a second, but it's right back in. Shisha takes an interesting angle, but it bounces off and does exactly what he hoped it would do. Cappy giving pressure, puck bounces off. Hard to see where the puck is, looks like it's on this side. Cappy tries to send it down and gets stuck in the jersey. Guilford comes out, centering pass, saved by Liam Walsh. Puck is out, and pressure by Clavins. Guilford takes the zone. Big stick falls down by Sturdivant. That's Caparosa right there. Puck's around the back. Centering pass to Caparoso. Wasn't able to completely cleanly get it out. That's dumped in back behind. Took an awkward bounce off that far side. Love down by Guilford. Save by Walsh. Guilford maintaining possession. 20 seconds left on the power play. Guilford cycling. Shot and scored. Waving off the goal. Waving off the goal. The official waves off the goal. The officials discussing. We'll see what happens. Officials are discussing. No goal. They decide no goal. Figure out what it is. Officials come to explain. Lots of debate on that one, but there's 13 seconds left on the Foy penalty. With a face-off outside the blue line, the neutral zone. Icecats looking to kill off 13 seconds of the penalty, 8:50 left in the period. The debate continues. Coach Rousseau. I don't know what Garvey's calling him over for, as if it wasn't long enough to wait. And here we go. 13 seconds left. Just out of the zone, that's good. That means Guilford has a tag up. And sent deep. Centering pass, high slot. That's Gene Syracuse to rip off the pads. Nobody home to get that rebound. Good look by Bowler. Nice connection with Gene Syracuse in the high slot. Tipped up. Glove down by Guilford. Now they're on the move. Shot just wide. That was a seed. Gene Syracuse avoids the hit. Tips the puck up and around. He's on the move. Oh, just out of Bowler's reach. He was right there. Almost had it. That's going to be an ice, and we'll come down this way. 7:47 left in the second period. Icecats still up 2-1. A controversial no goal on the Guilford side. That's Sturdivant. Over to Sheesh. Sends it off the pads. Collected by Chung. Lifted up. That's Shisha. Dumps it in. And that'll be an ice. .7:25 left in the second period. Icecats holding on to a 1-goal lead. Shot lofted high and wide right. Shisha almost able to maintain. That's could have been a penalty. No call there. That's going to squirt around to Sturdivant. Miscommunication there by the Icecats. A good recovery by Sturdivant. And now Burdick's off and running, or skating, as it were. Burdick on the far side. That's Chung looking at the high slot. And Sturdivant rips it high and wide. It's Chung and Burdick in the corner. Centering pass, nice work by Chung. Centering pass, but nobody's there for the Icecats. Almost got a stick in. They have to regroup. A little bit uncoordinated there by the Icecats. But the puck squirts around. We'll have a face-off in the Icecats' offensive zone with 6:13 left in the second period. White, Clavins, and Gian Siracusa, along with Capone and Gabriel. We'll have another face-off. And won by the Icecats. Good movement of the puck. Shot, rebound. It's exactly what you want. It's a nice shot by Gabriel. Get the rebound. Gabriel tries to lift it up, but the Guilford player's there to glove it down. Nice back check by Gian Siracusa. And that's Clavins chasing hard. Gian Siracusa sent around. Capone out to White. To Gian Siracusa, just out of his reach. And we're back at it in the defensive zone. Here's White. Nice pass. Back to Alex White. Back to Gian Siracusa, working well together. Gian Siracusa loses the puck on a poke check. Sturdivant back on defense, but so is Gabriel. Oh, hope that Guilford player's all right. He lost an edge on that far side. Icecats 5:07 left. Guilford has the puck again. Tipped off a stick, up, bouncing around, and back to Gabriel. Tries to sauce it up. Gian Siracusa laying the wood. Finch is in there now. Number 10. Number 8 and 10 now. They're moving. Opportunities. Shot. Deflected up and wide. Centering pass. It's out of reach. Good work by Sheesh. Puck is in behind the net. Sheesh mushes him along with Sturdivant. Guilford parents looking for a penalty, which the ref does not call. Glove down, off. What miscommunication on the Icecats. They were unable to figure out and put something together there. That's Sheesh chased hard by number 22. Tries to get it out. And we're going to have an ice with 3:45 left in the period. On the far side, Change up a defensive pairing. Davies and Foy. Sent around. Foy's going to get there first. Hunter Foy with his first goal of the season playing forward in the game against New Milford. Proud moment for him the other day. Puck comes across the blue line. Guilford into the neutral zone and dumped into their offensive side. And Icecats and Grizzlies battling. Puck pops out. It's out to the high point. Shot. Saved by Walsh. 3:04 left in the period. All right. Face-off won by Justin Chung. And that's Burdick, who's skating his life. Still got the puck. Looking his options. Good look. Shot. Locked down. Chung tries. That's going to be, again, pad save. Luxinger tries to love it down. Nobody knows where the puck is. Luxinger gets it out. Back out to the point. Shifted over. It's going to be a shot by Gabriel. Rebound. Turned and centered by Chung. Oh, Guilford stick just got in the way. Screened. Whole lot of bodies on the floor. Twos across the board. 2-2-2 left. Icecats have 2 goals. There's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Guilford has 1 goal. And switch up defensive pairings. So we'll stick with this offensive line. Off the skate of Luxinger. Ooh, saved by the Guilford goalie. Sturdivant gets it in, but then Guilford chips it out into the stands. Face-off won by the Icecats. Shot, oh, off the post. Sturdivant with a rip off the post. That was something. That had eyes, that shot did. Just out of the reach of Burdick. Burdick with a nice check. Flipped up. Luxinger, if he gets on his, might be able to get there. He does. Tries to slide it in. Good hard skating by Drew. Burdick. And now Guilford on the move. They got a 3-on-2. Nobody back checking. Good work by Sheesh. Puck dangerous in the middle with 1:15 left. Sturdivant was able to get it around. Nice save. Almost did Luxinger get there. Close. It was a nice move by Burdick on the hit on the far side. Almost able to get it there. .107 left in this second period, excuse me. They're on the move. Nice move from Gene Siracusa. 2-on-1. It's there. Nice move. Nice work by Guilford to get back, get a stick in the way. Puck stays in the zone. Flipped up. White tries to put it in. Somehow puck bouncing back and forth. Nice pass. Oh, Clavins put it right back to White, but the stick got lifted. Great teamwork on that Icecats line here. Clavins pushed off the puck. Gene Syracuse thought about a shot, had a second one. That's going to squirt wide, 23 seconds left. Icecats looking for one more good offensive opportunity. Almost taken down by Clavins, sent down far side by Guilford. And, oh, Guilford tips it, avoiding the icing with 6 seconds left. Just going to pin it in the corner. Almost able to get away with it. And it's a 2-1 game at the end of the second
That's the
period.
end of the second period. BBDI 2, Guilford 1.
We'll pause. we go, getting ready to start the third period. Icecats up 2-1, holding on to a tenuous lead. Start the third period. That's Bardic dropping in the puck. Good work by Frosch to poke the puck out. That's Sheesh absorbs the hit. Garvey behind the net, swings it around. Ooh. Icecats that lucky on that one. Stopped and sent down. We'll have an icing on this far side. Shisha took it in the chest. Icecats win the faceoff. It's Garvey. That's Finch. Starting past a bowler. Who's moving. Nice little toe drag. It's up on the stick. Bowler put into the wall. Put his head right into the wall. And we'll have a face-off. They called the rough. That'll be a penalty. Well, bowler's all right on that. Took a hard hit in the corner. We'll have a 2-minute power play and a rough by number 19 from Guilford. Face-off won by Guilford. Clear the puck deep. This is Chung. Burdick.
Guilford penalty assist to number 19, Jude Morris. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 1 minute and 50 seconds into period number 3. Again, that's Morris. 2 minutes for roughing at 1:50 in the third.
All right. Luxinger maintains the puck somehow, but loses it quickly. Try to be cleared out. Guilford gets it out of the zone. And the Icecats touch up. It's Luxinger. Finch unable to handle it. Back to Luxinger. Tipped up to Hambrecht. Ends up getting to the feet of Finch. Right into Chung's neck. 52 seconds left on the power play, and not a shot yet. Here comes Luxinger. Moving the puck. Nobody back at the point. And 30 seconds left on the power play. Icecats all the way back in their zone. Burdick is moving. And he scores! Matt Bart, 11:26 left in the period. And the Guilford Grizzlies take possession. Nobody can find the puck. Clavins does. Tips it away.
BBDI Icecats power play goal scored by number 4, Matthew Burdick. Assisted by number 91, Drew Luxinger. Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 34 seconds into the third period.
There's Gene Siracusa.
Power play goal from Burdick from Luxinger at 3:34 in the third.
And we'll have an icing. Looks like we have White, Gian Siracusa, Clavins, along with Capone and Gabriel back on D. Face off one, Gian Siracusa. Gian Siracusa knocks the Guilford player down. Glove down by Alex White, then Guilford takes it back. Guilford takes the zone, centering pass. Not sure what. Penalty called on Thomas Gian Siracusa. Didn't quite see what it was. They'll go back on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes with 10:22 left. A 3-1 game. Around the back of the net.
BBDI penalty assist to number 8, Thomas Gian Siracusa. 2 minutes for interference. Time penalty, 4 minutes and 38 seconds into the third period. Again, that's Gian Siracusa. 2 minutes for interference at 4:38 of the third.
Nice block by Cam Shisha. Sturdivant battling in front. Trying to clear things out. Icecats, 1:25 left to kill. Oh, just under the stick of Caparosa. Nice work by Bowler, then poked away by Guilford. Guilford has possession. Pass just across. Sturdivant falls. Guilford cycles. Sturdivant now out of the zone, and Guilford has to tag back up. .42 seconds left on the penalty. Caparosa fights through, gets a stick in there, and gets back to Guilford. That's Walsh, a big save right there. Missed by number 8. Shot goes wide, 24 seconds left. This penalty kill team has been out there for a long time. Caparosa almost able to control it. Steps up. Scrum in front. Skirts out, and Sheesh is able to clear it. We'll get some fresh skaters on. Clavins, Chung. We are at even strength now as Guilford looks to take the zone. Shot paddled wide. Another shot back on by Guilford. And Walsh is up to the task along with his fellow defenders. 7:51 left in the period. A 3-1 game. Ooh, good work by Icecats. Almost had it out of the zone. That's Gabriel standing tall. Gabriel with a check into the wall. Battle here, right in front. And here comes Luxinger. Around the back of the net, loses the puck, still has it. Gabriel puts into the mask for a chest of a Guilford player, number 13. That's Chung behind. Battling, Luxinger comes out with it, tries to center it. DeBerdic was waiting for him. Luxinger still has it. And not sure who they're calling. It is going to be the Guilford player. That's hot, sicker than your average. We'll have a power play unit come on of Gian Siracusa, Bowler, Garvey, Shisha, and Sturdivant. Since days of Underoos. .6:57 left. We'll hear the penalty announced by Mr. Aiden Garvey shortly. Guilford wins the faceoff, and they clear the puck. And Sheesh is back. Lots of pressure from Guilford on the forecheck.
Guilford penalty assessed to number 17, Logan Slabowski, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of penalty, 8 minutes and 3 seconds into period number 3. Again,
It's up to Bowler.
Slabowski, 2 minutes for hooking.
Nifty move. Bowler tried to feed it, but the Guilford player laid out and was unable to get it, sauce it over, get it through him. Trying to figure out where the puck is. They're battling in there. Now we're going to commit 3 players to getting the puck. He's got, unlucky pass. Not what Shisha needed or wanted. Luckily, Shisha gets back, and Icecats. Good attempt. Everybody, they're going to call it on 27. Looks like we're going to have multiple penalties. Bowler goes in, and it looks like might be a retaliation penalty. 8's going in as well. Don't love that part of the game. Supposed to no love when our fans cheer when somebody else gets in the penalty box. One could argue that's far from class act sportsmanship. Four on 3, 5 on, let's see, what do we got here? We've got 5 skaters out. They have 3. There we go. 5 on 4. All right, face-off won by Guilford. We're still in the power play. Coach Garvey screaming for the Icecats to set up their offense. Gian Siracusa stick handling. Moves the puck up to Luxinger. To Shisha. Back to Luxinger. Tries to send it wide. Awkward bounce. That's Sheesh.
Also, Guilford penalty assessed to number 18, Trent DiMartino. 2 minutes for interference, silent penalty, 9 minutes.
In the corner, that's Sturdivant, Luxinger battling with the Guilford player. He's going to score it out to Shisha. Who's quick to strike back. Luxinger takes a shot. No good. Bounces. It's 5 seconds left on the penalty. There'll be even strength. 4:56 left. It's 5-on-5 hockey again for the next 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
Penalty to number 8, Cade Reinhardt.
And what could quite possibly be described as the slowest developing goal. That's Capone back. Pass to Gabriel, tips it up. Oof, big hit. I think that was Finch that took the hit. Nice pass and unlucky. The hit to the head. And a little physical. 2 hits to Finch's head. It's getting busy in the box. We still have Jack Bowler in there from the original penalty. Looks like they're putting... This game is taking forever. Lots of speculation as to what the penalties are. So Finch either, I don't know if he's out of the box or out of the game. Hard to tell. And it looks like he's just staying to the bench. Nobody really knows what's going on here. We'll pause for a bit here. Things seem to have been sorted out. Got 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game, in a 4-1 game. Hopefully we can drop a puck soon and keep playing. Finally, we're going to play some hockey. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left. And an icing. A couple kids come out of the box. Face off won by Clavins. Zane Hambrick almost squirts it in. On the far wall. Davies battling on the wall. Comes out. He knew the hit was coming. Davies has it. Still tries to get through. Davies has the puck and then sends it in off the stick. Two minutes and 20 seconds left. And that's Foy. Passes it to a Guilford player. Out of the zone. Gian Siracusa. That's Hambrecht. Tries to thread the needle unsuccessfully. Davies. Up to Gian Siracusa. 1:46 left. Centering pass. That puck is going to be stopped by the goalie. And we've got 1:28 left in the game. Alex White puts a hit on somebody from Guilford. Stretch pass to White. Tries to move. 1 minute left in the period. That's Finch. It's going to be Garvey. To Capone. Tries to get a tip. Unlucky. Finch with a shot and a save by the Guilford goalie. 43 seconds left. Face-off won by the Icecats, but it's sports-wide. 38 seconds left in the game. Icing waved off. It's Gabriel. Puts a shot on. Pad save. Shot high and wide. 11 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's it for the Icecats as they win this game 4-1.